Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another theme park obsession video. My name is Dylan and thank you so much for tuning back into the channel. Today I'm hanging out at Universal Studios Hollywood to see what's going on this week. So how about you and I dive right in. Alrighty, officially parked and made it into CityWalk. It's a nice, beautiful day here at Universal Studios Hollywood. I'm gonna jump in the park and see what's going on this week. There's a few little updates. And of course, have some fun. And thankfully, it's not like 110 degrees right now. Lately, it's been so hot in Southern California, but the past like 2 or 3 days have been really nice. I mean, if it gets too hot, I could always just run around in the fountain like all these people are doing. I do wish Universal Studios Hollywood had a water park like in Orlando. God, could you imagine if we had a volcano bay? I would be at Volcano Bay every single day. We're gonna jump into the theme park first, and then after we're done with that, we'll head back into CityWalk to check up on Twosomes, and of course the Halloween Horror Nights haunted houses over at Curious George. Still no progress on these Starbucks as of yet, but I'm sure here pretty soon they'll get this thing up and going, because I'm assuming they're gonna try to get this open before Halloween Horror Night starts. Well, bam, made it through security. That was really fast today. It seems like they're more and more efficient every time I'm here, so that's really nice. Alrighty, we've made it into the park, and look at this. The studio store is back open in this particular section, and they've hit a bunch of Super Nintendo World stuff. Oh, that's kind of cool. They have these little details on the outside of the store. Little Super Nintendo icons that we're all familiar with. And look at this, they have this awesome photo op out here, so you can jump up and smash the question mark box. It doesn't make any noise though. They will in the land. When the land opens up, they will all make noise. And yeah, look at this. They've sure decked out this particular section, haven't they? They even did all the trim up here on the top, and they have these little bits and pieces from the video games right above you. Oh look, there's the star. Little mushroom over there. Yeah, legend has it if you smash that one, it gives you a free annual pass. And they have this display right when you walk in. So very similar things that we see over on the other end at the feature presentation side. They have some pins. These are really cool. I love this Luigi one. That's nice. $11. I did notice this sign down here though. It says, merchandise is excluded from all discounts. Yeah, Universal's not playing. They want full price for all this stuff. I mean, a lot of it's really cool though. I mean, I would honestly pay full price for a lot of these items, and they just keep on adding more and more, it seems like. They're gonna like make so much money on Super Nintendo World. This is ridiculous. I mean, look at this. These are so cool. I love these pins. The pins alone are just worth it. They're gonna sell so many of these. They're already selling a boatload of them, so I can only imagine once Super Nintendo World officially opens. Remember, early 2023. And oh yeah, they've installed some of the green tubes as well. Maybe this tube leads you right into the Super Mario Kart attraction. Looking at this ghost t-shirt, do you know what they should do during Halloween Horror Nights? They should roll out a bunch of Luigi's Mansion merch, a bunch of scary stuff, and I could tell you right now, if they did that, it would sell so much. Like, they would probably sell out if they had a bunch of Luigi's Mansion haunted house kind of stuff. That'd be cool. So there you have it, even more Super Nintendo World merchandise right in the front of the park at the Universal Studios store. But yeah, since we're up here, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into feature presentation just to see what they've added on this side, because they might have added a couple new things. Okay, these are a little different. They added some new Lego pieces. Yeah. These, I don't remember those from last time. Made it over here to Waterworld to check up on the HHN haunted house over here. And yeah, really nothing to see over the edge of the construction fence. It's all kind of laying low, which is pretty exciting because that means everything will be pretty much a mystery until obviously the event opens. But yeah, very curious to see how this one plays out. This is gonna be the Blumhouse haunted house. It'll be featuring Freaky and then the other movie, Black Phone, that's the other one. Oh, look at this, here in the plaza, the Minion is back. Looking down into Super Nintendo World, I can already see a few little things that are different this week. They're starting to uncover the piranha plants. They're taking the plastic off of them. So that tells me that they might be nearing the programming stage where they start animating those figures. And pretty soon we're gonna start seeing a lot of movement down in Super Nintendo World, because remember, Super Nintendo World has a ton of moving pieces. Also, notice that they've taken down some of the scaffolding in the entrance portal, the front entrance to Super Nintendo World. A lot of those beautiful details are starting to show up. The green tube still hasn't popped in just yet, but I'm assuming here in the next few weeks, we're gonna start seeing those little pieces be assembled, and then the green tube will be finished. And side note, very beautiful view today from the vantage point. You can see all the way to the mountains towards the Santa Clarita Valley. Oh yeah, this is nice. This is a very gorgeous day today. Looking down into the lower lot, the Halloween Horror Nights haunted houses are shaping up very nicely, especially the one behind Transformers. That one has been painted black, so they're moving on to the next steps, and they're moving very fast on that attraction, which is really cool. And I just love looking at the facade for the classic Monsters haunted house that's right behind Revenge of the Mummy. The facade work on that haunted house is so spectacular, and they just keep adding props to the front of it, which is so nice. I'm so happy that this year they decided, you know what, we're gonna spend some extra money and make all of our haunted houses look spectacular. So yeah, shout out to all the crews working on all of the haunted houses this year. And then looking into Super Nintendo World, even more details continue to pop up this week. We have another thwomp that just appeared, and of course the coins have been uncovered at the very tippity top, the tallest point in Super Nintendo World, so that is looking very spectacular. I mean, the whole land looks spectacular. Cannot wait, only a few more months away until we get to step foot into this marvelous addition to Universal Studios Hollywood. Made it all the way down to the lower lot next to Transformers. Yeah, look at the line, it's spilling out of the show building. Yeah, it's about a 70 to 80 minute wait right now. It's busy. But I've made it down here because from this vantage point, you can really get a good look at the detail work happening on the entrance portal for Super Nintendo World. Yeah, the green tube will show up eventually. You can also get a nice view of those coins at the top of the tallest point, right above the clouds. That's really nice. I can't wait to see all that stuff moving. Oh yeah, look at this, a long line for Panda Express as well. Pro tip though, if you want Panda Express and you want to save a little bit of money, head to the Panda Express at CityWalk. There won't be as long of a line, and of course it'll be a little bit cheaper because it's outside the theme park. Yeah, perfect day to go on Jurassic World. You know, I wouldn't even mind sitting underneath that waterfall right now. All right, that's all the happenings on the inside of the park, so let's head through CityWalk, check up on those Horror Nights haunted houses, and I also wanted to talk about the Nope set. Now, when it comes to the Twosome's Chocolate Emporium site, still no visible progress as far as the outside facade is concerned. It seems like everything continues to happen on the inside, but nonetheless, things are, I'm sure, moving at a very rapid pace because I'm sure they're going to want to get this restaurant open up in time for the holiday season. Over here at the Curious George lot, other than that tram, not much happening over here. They're still staging a lot of stuff for the rest of the haunted houses, I'm assuming throughout the rest of the park, and of course, a few other things that they probably are working on in the park. They're probably using this section for staging for everything. But as far as the haunted houses are concerned, yeah, nothing going on this week, and I don't think there's going to be anything really happening up until we get closer to the opening of the event, which is September 8th. They will eventually line the perimeter of this lot with those eye-tells that block out a lot of the sound, which will eventually be coming from the haunted houses because they do get very loud. They've already installed a lot of the audio system, so you can see on the Halloween maze that they've installed audio over there. This maze, we still don't know what this one's going to be, but I'm assuming that all the audio and electrical equipment is being installed as I speak in this attraction over the next couple days. And then yeah, as we get closer, we're going to start seeing some lighting that goes around the outsides of the attractions for the facades, for the visual effects. But yeah, I think that's about it over here. I feel like this lot is pretty much done, which is very exciting. Yeah, at the time of filming this, there are officially 60 more days left until the opening of HHN 2022 here at Universal Studios Hollywood. I cannot wait. I'm so ready for this. Yeah, it's definitely been a long time coming because we've been seeing these mazes being built for months. They started very early this year. Made it to the ET parking lot because you can get a really good view into this Nope set from Jordan Peele's newest movie coming out in just a few days. But Universal has made it official that this will in fact be a part of the studio tour. Now, we obviously don't know any of the nitty-gritty details, all the exciting stuff that may or may not happen on the inside of the set, but we do know that it will be officially open and part of the tour on July 22nd, the same day that the Nope movie premieres to the world. I'm very excited to see the film. I love a good alien flick, and I am so down. I hope it's good, and I hope this experience on the studio tour is really cool too. And I don't know what kind of special effects or what might happen down here, because yeah, the movie does have to do with aliens, and we don't really know what this particular part of the movie has anything to do with anything. The Jupiter's Claim, all we know is a little bit of a theme park, a little entertainment destination in the Santa Clarita Valley, and that's about it. We don't really know any more details. We're gonna have to watch the movie to find out, but very excited that they're adding a new addition to the studio tour. It's been a hot minute since we've seen something new. I think the last thing that was new was down over here, the Fast and the Furious supercharged attraction for the studio tour. Now, once the attraction opens, I will be here to cover it. Hopefully the day that it opens, we'll take a ride on the studio tour to get a better view, and also we'll check up on the HHN haunted house that's being built behind Transformers, and maybe, just maybe, if we're lucky, they'll start work on the Terror Tram, because we know for a fact that that's coming back for this year's Halloween Horror Nights event. Now, we don't know if the Nope set is being used for Halloween Horror Nights, but I wouldn't be surprised if it is, since the movie is a thriller/horror movie. So yeah, again, it wouldn't be surprising if they decided to use it for the Terror Tram. I think it would be a cool opportunity to walk through that set instead of being on a tram. But regardless, very excited to see this edition. Yeah, that's awesome. I hope they continue to evolve the studio tour as time goes on, because that's what the studio tour is all about, is being right smack dab in the middle of some of your favorite movie sets. Well, that is going to do it for today's video from Universal Studios Hollywood. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and smash the thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel and you love these videos from Universal and a bunch of other theme parks, consider subscribing, because I have brand new videos every single week. Huge shout out to my Patreon members. You guys are amazing. And also, if you're not following me on Instagram, be sure to do that, because I post updates there all the time that I don't normally post here on the channel. But until the next visit to Universal Studios, I hope you have a beautiful day, morning, evening, whatever it is. And I'll see you next time in the parks. Bye.